The flagship of the Kawasaki company, the Ninja H2R, which was unveiled in 2015, completely overshadowed the entire motorcycle industry with its achievements. But did you know that almost simultaneously, in the general public, a motorcycle was introduced, developed and built by an Australian engineer with over 20 years of experience in MotoGP, WSBK and F1? PGM, a motorcycle that underwent a 7-year development process. It is equipped with a high-revving 2-liter V8 engine, which was built based on 2 Yamaha R1 engines and has a peak power of 334 horsepower. Actually, this is the most powerful production motorcycle in the world, and today we'll get to know it better and try to compare it to the iconic H2R. Paul Milani, an experienced Australian engineer, the creator and owner of the brand, gathered a team of 3 equally experienced specialists. Clayton Stearman, a specialist in engine development and construction, Neville Hazelman, a master with over 40 years of experience in engine preparation, especially VSBK, and Sean O'Shane, a guy with experience in tuning and preparing racing motorcycles. Together they brought this engine into the world. Why V8? Answer by Paul.
Alright, so you claim that this is the most powerful production motorcycle in the world.
Yes.
So can you tell about that one, please?
Okay. The engine is made completely from scratch.
Okay.
It is a 2-liter V8.
Okay. So you have made a V8 out of 2 liter.
2 1-liter
Okay.
Yamaha R1 engines.
Alright, okay.
Yes. We have 334 horsepower at the output shaft, at the counter shaft, and 214 Newton meters of torque.
Okay.
Riding this bike is, so far no one's had more than 28% throttle. It is not possible.
It's not possible
No.
to...
This will spin the back wheel at 200 kilometers an hour in 6th gear.
Okay. In 6th gear, you are telling we can experience a backspin?
Yes, backspin.
200
kilometers an hour in
6th
6th gear.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
The torque is absolutely phenomenal.
So how do you compare this motorcycle with other big motorcycles like the H2R?
For a start, the H2R is a 1-liter,
Yes.
4-cylinder, but
Yes.
supercharged.
Yes.
So this one is naturally aspirated.
Okay.
If we wanted to put a supercharger on that, maybe we get 500 or 600 horsepower. But I am not interested in supercharging.
Okay.
That's, for me, cheating.
Supercharger is cheating.
Yeah, supercharger and turbo. You know, you take an engine, you bolt it on. Anyone can do that. But to build it from the beginning it takes a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, they are very legitimate way to get horsepower, but it's not really.
Paul knew to get more power, turbocharge or build a mean naturally aspirated engine. And he chose a more interesting path. Together with 3 masters, he creates this productive engine. And as he claims himself, 334 horsepower is not the limit. According to him, you can easily take off 400 from him. And you just listen to this sound. Yep, that's the sound of a smooth-talking V8. And now a few words about the technical part of the motorcycle. The engine is an 8-cylinder, V-shaped, with a displacement of 1996 cubic centimeters, with 5 valves per cylinder. The crankshaft is made from EN36 steel at high temperature. The engine is equipped with 45mm Mikuni throttle valves. Motec provides the brains and software for this motorcycle. As mentioned, the engine produces 334 horsepower. We're very demanding when it comes to the quality of our products. That's why practically all the parts are made of aluminum, which ensures strength, durability, and high performance. The frame is made of chromoly alloy. Got myself some fancy Marzeccini forged aluminum wheels. The bike's appearance is entirely carbon fiber, and ultimately, a fully titanium exhaust system from a Krapovic. All this is to compensate for the relatively heavy B8. The weight of the motorcycle with all fluids and a full tank is 242 kilograms, which is only 26 kilograms more than the H2R. Just a reminder, H2R is a track monster that is not allowed on public roads, while BGM is a representative of the naked class. And yes, comparing them is a thankless task, so to speak, but their technical characteristics are just too close. And when it comes to the question of maximum speed, the manufacturer has a specific slogan in response, which is also a marketing strategy of the company, and it sounds as follows, and I must say it sounds quite good at the very least. And here is what Paul himself says about it.
Okay, so any reports on the top speed figures or something?
Well, once again, this bike is as you can see, is a naked bike.
Okay.
And the problem with naked bike is, of course, that it has a practical top speed because of the wind factor.
Yes.
We are not chasing top speed. We claim that horsepower because that's what it is, and eventually the back wheels to start spinning. So top speed, yeah, if you put a fairing on it, for sure it would do 350 kilometers an hour. There's no reason why not. If you're looking for top speed, there are two things: power to weight ratio and aerodynamics. So, increase the aerodynamics of this machine. The power to weight ratio is already there.
So, it turns out that our hidden antagonist, the H2R Ninja, is not much heavier than its opponent, but on the other hand, it has a higher peak power and significantly greater torque. But here again, it's about the target direction of motorcycles. One is a track sport bike, the other is a purely urban naked, but hardly urban, of course. And the approaches to motorcycle execution are completely different. One was handled by departments, while the other was designed by 4 people. In general, I'll say it again, you can't compare these motorcycles at all. But here's what I personally would look at, and I think you would too, is how fast PGM can go in a high-speed race, naturally with a fairing. So let's keep an eye on the fate of this monster together. Oh yeah, almost forgot. A significant downside of this motorcycle is its price, $180,000 US.